so very excited to do this video for you, because this is something that is now available to all of you, and something that is gonna stay with me forever. It is this healing pond, and today I'm gonna explain you all about it, how it became, and where it is going, and how can you use it for yourself, to heal yourself, to clear your field, to recalibrate, to whatever you want to do. Because in a nutshell, what is the healing pond is the highest, purest frequency of God. That's what it is, and it's pure consciousness, and it's designed, it's been brought into life by me and other people that have walked with me for 40 days. We have been working on this pond until this pond became consciousness on its own, like become a thing, like the energy that is working even when I'm not working on the field, on the pond. So hi, if you're here for the first time, I'm Maya, 7 stars, and I'm here to help you get to your highest timeline. So now I'm gonna explain you how the pond actually got created, and how to access it, and how you can benefit from all of it, and how simple it is to use it. So this is my gift to you. So back in April, I think it was 12th of April, 2023, I was just doing my frequency healing, frequency tune up. I have one, maybe you can see this on my videos, but I have a big Egyptian bowl that produces 3 sounds in the same time. It has like a key of David, which is the frequency of love, which is the frequency of 500 something hertz. Anyways, it's an ancient technology. It's literally a replica of the ancient wisdom, ancient Egypt people. So it was actually took from that bowl was actually took from the museum, and it was measured, and it was actually created the same exact replica. And I've been playing with this bowl for last 3 years, and it is used in a combination with my voice and my consciousness. So if I'm something to heal, right, I would do the bowl, because it's sound, frequency, vibration. That's what's all about, right? That's what Nikola Tesla said, right? Right? And I'm 369, so sound, frequency, and vibration. This is how everything is created. And so when I'm doing this bowl, I'm humming, and I am, with my voice, I am embedding the energy, the frequency of whatever I want. So if it's, for my body or someone else's body, we have to heal something, I would be specifically, sending the sound is energy. I would be sending the energy right to that place with my consciousness, and the healing is happening there. So I can heal and clear the groups of people. I can hold places. I can create many things with that, right? So back to March 12th, I was doing these healings, and then all of a sudden I heard the source telling to me that I have to do a 40 days healing for people for free. And I said, okay, and the next thing I was creating the videos to post it on my TikTok. That was all happening on the TikTok. Because I have there more followers, and YouTube is just too slow. It needs to catch up, right, with TikTok. So anyways, the next thing I know, I'm creating these videos, and then the next thing I know, they're telling me, like, you have to do the video you have to go live every night before this pond, and so it's not how I got the information, it's how I started doing it, because this is what I've learned, this is what I'm teaching my people, is, when you get this inspiration, when you have this, you just do it, you don't question it, you don't think how much you're gonna make, how you're gonna make, whatever. You just do it from the pure heart, and when you do things like that, then Source, God, higher consciousness, supreme consciousness has its way to reward you, right? So I started doing this every night, and for 40 days, guys, I was working for free. People donated here and there. I never asked them to donate. I never asked anything for it, because I was told to do this, and I was grateful for these people that wanted to go on this path with me. And so it was really hard work. Every day I would get up and I would write this word of God. So it takes me, for a couple of hours just to write it down and then to edit it, because my English, right, it's not my mother language and everything. So it was really taking a lot of my time. I was all day long in that. Then I would go live, and I would go live for a whole hour. And then after that, I was getting this word of God for 40 days, and it was powerful. Like, it's all about, this is going to become available when I just edit all of it, in a 40 days, reprogramming or word of God, something like that. So it was, word of God every day that would, really speak to you, that would really unprogram your mind, that will, bring you back to you, it was powerful, and people loved it. And, they started changing and transforming since the day one, and, so I would, explain them, for a live. I would, read them the word of God, and then we would get into the field. And then when I signed off of my live, I was actually in the pond for the next half an hour, 45 minutes. I was working on the pond, and all the people, all they did, they just, sign in with their consciousness, and they have been feeling, because that's the same way I'm doing the healings for other people. I don't need them online or whatever. If they want to feel when I'm doing it, I just tell them I'm doing that time, so they can actually, we are connected via consciousness. Consciousness is everything there is, right? Anyways, so this was the first time that I was doing this on a group of people, and for so long. So really, day after day, it was really, it was getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So many things happened in the pond. But what actually blew my mind is that around the day, I think it was 32, 33, I'm always mixing it, but what I saw when I was doing the healing, and so that was so I'm gonna put this video together on this playlist with the 3 videos I have. They are from the pond, actually, from this time, about self-love initiation, because that was really the potent one. It was so brutal, because it tells you, at your face what actually self-love means, and once you allow yourself to deprogram yourself, you can actually allow yourself, you can actually get on a higher level, because self-love is necessary for you to start operating on a higher level, on a higher mind, with a higher consciousness, right? So that night when we done this, what I call now this video, a self-love initiation on this playlist, so I saw something in the field that I could only describe, what I saw on my field happening year and a half ago. It's when I say I become a master, when I realized I become a master. So what actually happened, I realized that I saw that this field sealed. And I know that doesn't mean you anything, but this is the only way that I can describe what happened to me and my field, is that my field sealed. This is when I say I realized that I become a master. What actually happens is that, like, you get this shield. So once you do enough work on yourself, once you empty yourself, once you become a master, which means you master your mind, you master this game, you know, you're not buying into your own excuses, you're not buying into all the, you know, duality game, all these things that I have on this YouTube channel here for you to see. There is my original teachings, so you will want to watch that. You know, they're gonna help you about this chemical cocktail and all these things. So once you get to some level and you balance out and you clear the junk, you know, when you live the life as I did, as I do, in balance, in peace, you know, you get into the self-love. This is the first stage. Then you get to then the next stage is freedom. Then the next stage is peace, and the next stage is faith. This is where I sit right now. So this part of the self-love is necessary for you to get out of the lower chakras into the higher planes of existence, because don't forget the last three chakras, all below the heart chakra, they're all designed, they're earth chakras, and this is where they get you. This is where they get you on the greed, this is where they get you on the stress, this is where they get you on the fear of missing out, this is where they get you on whatever. Fear, right? But when you open the heart is the middle chakra, and then you start operating on a higher realms. And when your signature chemical cocktail starts to balance, watch that video on that playlist. When you start to balance, then you're going to be moving into the service, from survival into the service. Then from the service, you're going to move into the surrender, where I'm living, right? Because body, mind, spirit, right? And so this was the crucial point, you know, and me working on this point and me being this clear energy, right? Because I always teach people, you can only give what you are. You cannot give out of the empty bag. You know, people are following whoever, you know, and they are not what they preach to be, right? And so here I have this example on my field sealed, and my frequency is pure, it's high, you know, and that's what I praise myself in this pond. And then I saw on the pond the field sealed, and I was like, is this even possible? How is this possible? Because the only example that I could, you know, point, because all of the things that I'm teaching you they are my own wisdom. You know, this is not something I learned somewhere, I read somewhere. It's something that I learned on the ground through my own direct experience. Reasons why I don't watch other people things. You're not gonna see any copy material over here, right? Because this is, you know, ultimately how you will all be living your own life, because the only relevant truth is you living from your own truth. You're finding the evidence, you know, and your truth and my truth can be different. So, right, what I'm teaching to you, it's, you know, how I got this. Maybe you're gonna get this on some other way, but it always needs to come from you. You know, you have to be learning from your life. One of the things that I do for people are these 40 days containers, you know, where I actually feel I can help you. This is why I do the 40 days. It's very hard for me, but, you know, because you have to master your life with your own data. You know, you need only one teacher in your life, and that's your life, and you need only couple of tools, right? And all the tools in your toolbox is your life data. Everything is there, all the wisdom is there, and you just need someone to help you unpack this and to actually learn those lessons, so you don't have to repeat over and over, so that you can actually move on the higher vibrational scale, that you can open your heart, that you can you know, really start living in heaven where I'm living right now, you know. So this is what happened, and the pond actually sealed, and we still kept on doing it, the pond and everything else. So every night the same. So now I have this WhatsApp group, and all the people are there that have original creators, right? If you're watching this, thank you so much, because you actually created this pond with me. So, and then but we finished the 40 days container, and we have this group, and so any time that I would go live, and this is also happening right now, so if you want to be part of the group, just email me, and or I'm gonna put the information below if anything changes. So so when I would go live, right, I say to people, go live, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be doing the pond, and they are all, connect with their consciousness, and they're actually feeling the energies, which is the most important thing, right? Because you want to have the evidence that this is working. So what else happened to the pond is, that I really realized, then a couple of weeks ago, I was actually working on the pond, and then I realized we just have to move it higher. And so the pond is now literally, it's not even on a regular vibrational scales where the people are, but it's all the way up. Is the highest frequency, is the purest light, is the highest, purest frequency of God, and it exists on its own. And I do the pond also often. I work on the pond, but this energy is actually there. It has been created, the weirdest thing of all. And so we moved it up, and so it's there. It's actually there. So the thing that happened then, I was, when I go to bed, I'm gonna be doing a thing that I can explain you how I clear my field, what I do when I go to the bed, what instructions I give to my body and everything. So anyways, I went to the bed, and I, do my thing, and then I like, okay, let me let me get into the pond, right? And I'm not working on the pond, right? Allow me to, like, I just subscribed and I went to the pond. And the moment how, like when you make a decision with your consciousness, you actually subscribe, and I went into the pond, and I felt energy is working, and I'm like, is this even possible? How is this even possible? Like I felt the energies for the first time, and me not doing it because, when I'm doing the pond, don't forget that I am there, I'm high, I'm in altered state, I'm doing these things, and that the ball is so powerful, it's absolutely huge, and the vibration is there. So, like I cannot feel, the energy same as when I'm lying down, and when I just, like, ooh, I felt that. And I went to my hubby, like, are you sending me the energies? Because my hubby is, some another part of me. Like, are you sending me the energies? And he said no, because I literally, how I subscribed to the pond, I felt the energies, which makes me realize the pond is actually alive. It took a lot of work and a lot of people, but now it's created. And what I saw, what they show me is as if I, blow the life into, like, the breath into it, and it's now there, and it's actually the thing that is alive, that's available. And now my people are testing it even when I'm not in the pond working. So it's placed on a high heaven, however you want to call it. But anyways, it's only, everything is just a consciousness, right? It really expanded. So by this current day, I see it as like 1/3 of the world, so it's on the top. So what you can do every night, simple as I'm going to explain you now, and additionally you can join my WhatsApp group, so that I can actually let you know when I'm doing the healings, because then you're gonna feel even more powerful when I'm actually charging it. It's absolutely powerful, it's absolutely mind-blowing. So anyways, I'm going to put the details in this video. I'm going to see how will that go. So the easiest way, for you is to connect through me, so you can just go into the field that I'm going to explain you now, and you can join through me. Just this, knowing this, it exists for you. Think this how consciousness works. The things that you don't know, they don't exist for you. You having this video, doesn't matter when you are going to see it, this pond is something that's going to be with me till the rest of my days here, right? And even maybe beyond that, doesn't matter. So I'm seeing results. So many people are seeing results, like, guys, like, just how people are feeling, and I'm already used to, to be so high on life, and, I balance out and everything else. I'm already living this life, for quite some time, but to see people's transformation, that yes, they have high anxiety, and now you know, like they're saying like, Maya, I can't believe that I can actually feel this way. You know, in the same time, it breaks my heart because people are suffering so much. And it's really not fun to be in those lower frequencies. So this is why I invite you, you know, to join the pond, to join this frequency, to, you know, raise your frequency, because this pond is purest light. So this is where you're gonna get rid of your darkness. This is where you're gonna get upgraded. This is where you're gonna get all the things. So just keep on coming to the pond, and every time that you come, you will get something better, you know. And the darkness, they will not be able to infiltrate you. You know, whatever you pick up through the day, you go there to the pond, is gonna be taken away from you, because it's the purest light of God, and you're a light being. So the easiest way that you can get into the field, you know, is just like 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes. I always do this on the live, or, you know, just to get in the field, so that you inhale from the top of your head, the golden light, golden shimmering light, right, the golden ball of light. So inhale into your heart, then see the ball traveling all the way to their feet. Send it down, 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 down. See the ball traveling. See the ball traveling, going to the center of the earth. Znači, ground. Recharge. Inhale into your heart. Then exhale through your crown. All the way up, 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 up. All the way to the stars. Then inhale all this beautiful prana back into your heart. Then exhale through your left arm. I'm already getting high. Now inhale through your left arm. Exhale through your right arm. Okay. Now inhale from your right arm. Okay, now diagonally, both directions. Send it out, 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 out. Inhale. The other side. Inhale back. And now what I do, or you can, you know, do all directions, in a sense. It's just like you get like a little star everywhere. And then what I do, I love to do it like I imagine inhaling all this prana, all this gold inside of my heart, and then I draw the spiral. Expand, 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 because this is your field expanding, right? The bigger you are, the better it is. Then you inhale again. Then again the spiral. Expand, expand, expand. Now inhale back into your heart. Again, again, again. I do it usually 3 times. And then feel, because you should already feel the energy tingling. This is you being in the field, this is your field. Always I say, you know, watch your belly, needs to be relaxed. This is where your core is, where your power is. This is from where your field, you know, your field is like this. Your field is like this. This is how I see the field, and this is also how I see the pond. Like you are this energy that goes in both directions, right? This is helping me keeping my field strong. And this is the same what you get into when you get into the pond. And I'm always charging for that from the center, right? So this is where you can say your prayer. I usually say my prayer. You know, you can clear your field. You can say, you know, you give command to clear this and that. I'm gonna do the video about the clearing as well. So, and now just, you know, when you're in a bed, you just center like that, you know, and you just with your consciousness, you subscribe and you subscribe into the pond. I'm already high, like my ears are buzzing. So you just give the instruction, you give the order, I'm subscribing now, I go into the pond, and just lie there, and notice, just be present, just witness. This is what I always say to my people when I do the healings. Like, they are never with me online, they're never with me live, they just feel me energetically when I'm doing this on them. We have this connection and I'm doing it, doesn't matter where we are, because this is the proof that we are all one. And so just subscribe it to the pod. I'm already yawning because I'm connected. And if I say my prayer now, I would go like, a lid will go pop, pop. So, and this is, where you can sleep every night. Know that this is the purest, safest place for you to be, where you're gonna recharge, where you're gonna, where everything that, you give your orders as well, get it upon and say, I want all the darkness to leave my body. I want, all the bacterias, all bad bacterias, viruses, toxins to leave my body, where go and reset. So this is something that's available to you now. This is going to be on my website, but this is something that I've done for free, and it still is. Maybe later on, we're gonna put it on the website, just if you wanna donate or something like that, that would be awesome. And but this is something that's available for you, whether you're going to be part of this group or not. But if you want to be part of my WhatsApp group with the people from the pond, just email me, and I'm going to add you to the group. And yeah, so you can get you can know when I'm doing this live, so you can actually be in the pond and receive the healing for free. Okay. So this is something, and the other thing, why I share the whole story is when you do things like this, when you just do them, when you get the inspiration, right? In spirit action is the only thing that you can actually trust. I was moved and I've done it. I didn't calculate it. I haven't done anything. I just done it with a pure heart, and so ever since the pond, the things keep opening and opening and opening for me, because there is no something for nothing. You have to do your part, you have to do your bit. The more I open, for example, for me, the more I open, more responsible I need to be with my gifts and everything else, more in my integrity and all of these things, because if I don't, right, my gifts would be taken away from me, and I'm not, I'm not willing to compromise that, and it's so good when you choose you. It's so good when you stand by you, And so all those words that came for the 40 days pond, that I call like a word of God, and this deprogramming, they're gonna come in a PDF for you if you want to do this for yourself day by day. Is going to be powerful. And watch those 3 videos that I have below this. Those are actually 3 videos from the pond, from the TikTok pond, the gifts, and the I don't know what else, but the thing about the self-love initiation. So all of three of them are powerful. That's why I place them there. So now you know the whole story, and even if you're not gonna contact me, you can just sign into the pond and you're gonna feel yourself, because that's powerful. It's actually alive. So yes. This was really amazing thing to witness and to be part of, so if you have been with me creating this pond, thank you. And I'm gonna see you, on the levels of the heaven. So this is my 7 stars. Please leave me a comment. How do you find this? Have you tried to get into the pond, and what are you feeling? What are things that are happening to you? Because I can tell you something. The first thing that you should be noticing is peace. This is the major thing. people forget what is actually peace, and this is something that you have available now. So subscribe to that if you want to be part of the group. Information is going to be below. So much love to you, and I'm going to see you in my next video.